car culture in Los Angeles is massive, which is why you need to explore this place with a car next time you're here. And today we're going to show you some cool places you can visit when you are finally here in LA. But what better way to do it than with a local, especially an Australian one.
Paul, great to see you, mate. Welcome to Los Angeles.
Thank you. For those of you who don't know this guy, his name is Jonathon Buckley. He's the host of Autoblog's Translogic series. Now, mate, I've organised us a car. It's a slightly different speed to what you're normally used to, but I reckon you'll like it.
Okay, well, we got typical LA day, perfect for driving, so let's go for a spin.
Cool.
Aussie expat Jonathon has lived in LA working in the TV industry for almost 11 years, and he knows this place like the back of his hand. And today, this local's going to show us where you can drive if you have a spare day to burn. Our weapon of choice is arguably the most regal of British transport that rewards both driver and passengers. It's the timeless Bentley Flying Spur V8S. It packs a twin turbocharged V8 engine, plus a magic carpet ride that's built to handle even some of the poorer quality LA roads.
Mate, you don't mess around, do you? Flying Spur, like travelling in style.
Yeah, and I'm used to being in that front seat. The back here is fantastic. Really like it. And the ride is good as well, which means we won't have to deal with some of those dodgy LA roads.
Totally.
What have you got planned for us today? I'm curious.
Well, I just figured that I'd take you on a route that I take a lot of mates when they come out to visit. Obviously, LA is a pretty sprawling, massive city, and it's a lot to take in. But there are actually some nice driving roads. There's a little route that I'll take you, which can take in some of the sights. We can take in some sweet views, and then hopefully get a nice sunset down towards the ocean as well.
Beautiful.
You've spent a bit of time in the Bentleys before?
Yeah, absolutely. So this thing is really up there for the person that doesn't want to drive, but if they do want to take over at any point, they can jump behind the wheel. 4.9 seconds to 100, and it's a car that rides beautifully, and then you can change setting to give it a different demeanour, and the all-wheel drive then gives it that extra bit of confidence through the corners as well.
Yeah, it's definitely kind of sprightly. I prefer it in sport mode, not going to lie. And these paddle shifters, as awkwardly positioned as they are up on the kind of the shoulders of the steering wheel, gives me a little bit of control at least.
Griffith Observatory sits just outside West Hollywood and offers one of the most amazing views over the greater Los Angeles area. Park your car on the road leading up to the top and head out for a stroll to see the views on offer. Plus, you can also tour the observatory itself free of charge.
I kind of feel like I need to be wearing a driving hat, mate. How you doing back there?
This is actually really nice and regal back here. I've even got picnic tables, so fold these out and...
Picnic tables?
Yeah, when my driver isn't giving it a squirt, I can get into some work, get the notepad out and start doing some stuff. We've got everything in the back here, including your own controls to make adjustments. So I can adjust temperature back here. I can put that rear sunblind down if I'm not a fan of it. I can even change the music that we're listening to. So you technically don't have any control over what's going on in this cabin. The ride is fantastic. Like, this is one of the things that Bentley is known for, and they really challenge Rolls-Royce in terms of giving you that smooth, perfect ride that really doesn't sort of leave you wanting.
Well, even if you could feel back there, we had a really bumpy section. It's air suspension, isn't it?
Yep, absolutely.
Which is fully adjustable. I actually have a button here to raise it up and down. I can put it into sport to kind of hunker it down a little bit.
All gangster.
But it's silky smooth.
Yep.
That's one thing I have to hand to this car. In these kind of bumpy conditions, it doesn't really translate to the cabin at all. I have a question though.
Yes.
This stitching.
Yes.
It looks very nice. How much?
Mate, there's a couple of options here. Picnic table's one of them, contrast stitching and the wheels. We don't need to discuss how much though, because it's one of those things, if you're buying the car, you just tick the boxes and pay the money.
Don't need to ask. Right.
Yeah, don't need to ask.
Clearly I can't afford it.
The next part of our trip runs through Mulholland Drive. This epic road stretches from the Hollywood Hills all the way through to just near Encino. You'll be treated to awesome views, plus an amazing set of cars, both new and old.
Tell us about the car culture. I mean, everyone here drives because there's not really much of an alternative.
Yeah.
Is it sort of embedded into everybody?
I mean, it's not embedded into everybody as such. It's definitely a massive car culture out here, purely because you don't have good public transport systems. We don't have buses and trains. I mean, we have them, but people don't use them. So you have to have a car. If you want to get around LA, you have to have a car. Uber's made a dent in that, but nearly everybody has a car. And so with that, people want to express themselves, they want to have a personality, or they want to have something that they can show to their mates on the weekend. So there is, you know, I would almost chance it to say that there's a bigger car culture here in LA than other cities, even like Detroit in the United States. I mean, if you go out to any of the canyons on the weekend and pull up on any corner, you're going to see some of the greatest vehicles that you ever laid eyes on just going out for a Sunday drive. It's remarkable.
Okay, what do you drive?
What do I drive?
Yes.
Oh, I got a truck. Or a truck. But yeah, you just need it. I can't have, trust me, I would love to have a sports car with low profile tyres, but I'll just have to replace the rims every week. So I'm not going to do that. No, for me, a small, like, compact truck in Los Angeles.
And when you say compact, you actually mean something giant, right?
No. I haven't taken on the F-150 Raptor just yet.
Mate, we're seeing some coastline finally.
Yeah.
Is this the famous Pacific Coast Highway?
Yeah, well, obviously the Sunset Boulevard goes from all the way from downtown to the PCH, and it kind of pops out here. And so this is the one highway, I guess, the one that comes all the way down the coast. And yeah, it's beautiful. It's just coastline up and down. If you come down here on the weekend and you just sit on the side of the road, and you'll see every type of car.
Yeah. Now, once you're parked up and you've seen the beautiful sunset, what sort of stuff can you do in Santa Monica?
Oh, there's heaps of stuff to do down there. I mean, obviously you got the bars and the restaurants. You got Santa Monica Pier with the big merry-go-round, and if you want, are you an avid rollerblader? You look like a rollerblader.
Yeah.
But you can head down the boardwalk, essentially, get all the way down to Venice, see all the characters down there, buy some knickknacks. It's there's a lot of stuff going on. I think you'll agree, though. I mean, driving around Los Angeles, there's lots and lots of traffic, but there are also some pretty amazing roads. And if you follow Mulholland and you follow Sunset, and then of course you end up here at the PCH, you're going to have a good time.
Mate, it is absolutely stunning, and I urge anyone that wants to do this drive, pick up a rental car, get in, do this drive. It takes a full day, and you will see, guaranteed, one of the most amazing sunsets ever. Pick a nice place for dinner, and it will cap off an amazing day. Jonathon Buckley, mate, thank you for your time, and onwards to dinner, please.
It's been an absolute pleasure, Paul.